Hello everyone, we wanted to show you today some treasure baskets that we've made for babies and toddlers out of everyday household objects. Treasure baskets are a really safe way for babies and toddlers to explore the sensory world around them. And it's also a really important activity for early brain development. So leading up to Christmas, you may find your young child's behaviour becomes a little bit unsettled. And this could simply just be that they're a little bit unsure of all the changes going on around them, a change in routine. As adults, we're probably rushing around the place really busy. Older children are possibly more excitable than normal. There's lots of bright lights and twinkly lights and bright colours everywhere, and it can be a little overwhelming and overstimulating for some young children. So like I say, you may notice this in their behaviour. If you feel that's the case with your child, then you may want to do a more muted, calming treasure basket as opposed to one that's full of all the bling and glitter and tinsel. So I'm going to show you first what we've got in this treasure basket. As we use household objects in treasure baskets, always regularly check that you've got no loose connecting parts, no choking hazards. If you're using sensory bottles, just make sure those lids are tightly glued on or taped on. Now in our sensory bottle for this basket, because it's a calming basket and we don't want to overstimulate children anymore, we've got some calming scents in here. We've got some pine, some bay, some dehydrated oranges and cinnamon sticks. So you could drill very tiny holes in the end, and when you shake it, that smell will come through. You can use lavender as well. So this is a really good visual. It can be a rattle as well. And you've got that other sensory layer of the smell if you drill the tiny holes. We've got a glove, very touchy-feely, self-soothing. Another calm colour as well on there. We've got a snowflake, so you may find toddlers will like to trace this. It's very textured and tactile, very good visual for young babies, and they'll like to hold on to that. You may find young babies will mouth that, and that's absolutely fine. That's why you need to check that there's no loose parts. It's a normal developmental stage for young babies to mouth objects, and the reason they do this is because their gums are really sensitive and they're able to explore the sensory aspects of objects a lot easier that way. It also really works their tongue and their mouth muscles, which later form speech sounds. So absolutely natural part of their development. Just make sure you clean items regularly. We've got some ribbon, short piece of ribbon. That's quite textured and also shiny. Then we've got a rougher piece, Hessian. We've also got some craft paper. You may find that toddlers will very carefully unfold and then fold up again on those crease lines, using their problem solving, critical thinking. For babies, it might be nice just to unfold it completely, lay it out flat, and allow them to crawl on it, because it's got that really lovely rustly sound. We've got some Christmas cards, nice neutral colours on the front, calming scene. Toddlers could even do some mark making inside. Christmas tree, again, really good to hold on to for babies, and they'll be able to mouth this. It's rope, so it's a different texture again. Our storybook is the snowman, very neutral colours again. Lots of pictures, so really good visual for toddlers. And then we've got our scrunched up paper. So that's a really good audio, really scrunchy sound to it. You might find that your toddlers will tell you that it's a snowball, or maybe it's a cloud. It's whatever they want it to be. Just allow them to be creative. Babies as well, it's really good for their finger muscles as they kind of manipulate that. What you need to do is stand back and allow your babies and toddlers to make choices. So this is more independent play and you're just on the sidelines. If they make choices, it helps develop their self-awareness, their confidence and their self-esteem. They may check in with you occasionally if they're unsure about an item, and just offer them reassurance and say, yeah, that's okay, you can have a look at that, it's safe. Or they may check in on you really excited with their discovery, in which case just that positive reinforcement back, like, yeah, well done, look what you've found. So just be on the sidelines and try not to kind of interfere. Just observe, just be there. Knowing you're there will make them play confidently and feel really secure. So we've also got a very sheer bit of fabric. You can use net. You could use this to actually veil your basket when you present it to them. So there's our calming Christmas treasure basket for babies and toddlers.